What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? It's your boy Kenny Lucas back at it with another YouTube video. Today's topic of the video is why culture has canceled out God. Why God has been removed from the fucking Pledge of Allegiance. Why you can't talk about God in fucking public. Why you can't talk about God about, you know what I mean? This video honestly might get removed. So watch it while you can, because this is some real shit that's going on in society, and I see right through it. It's so easy to see through it why somebody would want to remove God from all of this greatness that we got going on. And here's the thing, guys. The thing is this, that I'm gonna stop over and take a piss first. All right, we're back. So the people on top here of the decisions of the world of pretty much China. All right, China is a communist country who we fucking kneel down to, and fucking somehow, one way or another, they figured it out where that's the way they want to run the world, and they're running the world like that, because it hasn't always been like that. China has not always been a fucking powerhouse like they are today. They just haven't. It's happened in like the 70s or some shit. Go look it up. Go look up Chinese culture. Another thing they don't teach you about in fucking school. Chinese culture. Why the fuck aren't they teaching us about China? How did they get so powerful? I want to know. So here's the thing. China is controlling our government because they're the ones that make all their products. They're the ones that, you know what I mean, that make things cool, that make brands. People make brands off Chinese products. So we're always relying on motherfucking China. And what China does is they own companies, right? They say you can set up your company here, blah, blah, blah. And then they set the rules for you, and you follow them because you want to make money. Everybody wants to make money. China wants to make money. You want to make money. You're a business owner. And then they say, put this on the news because this is going to sell. It's too easy, man. Like, then you have a whole fucking retarded fucking culture watching the news, watching the media, watching everybody else watch the media and watch the news through Instagram, through this and that they think it's okay. Like, that's the whole reason why they're taking God out the picture, is because God is the answer. God is the only answer to anything in life. Wake up, praise God. Wake up, thankful. Wake up, you know what I mean? Professing God. Talk to God about, you know what I mean? It brings you back to that moment of that this life is fucking magical, and nobody can explain it. And society is trying to tell you that they can, but they know they can't. They'll tell you that they can and they can't at the same time, but they'll be living like they are God. And God forbid you say God, everybody's like, what's up with that? Okay, fast forward 50 years ago, or 100 years ago, or 200 years ago, when this country was first developed, if you weren't talking about God, you were a weirdo. And that's what this country was set up on. And it's even to the point where the world is getting like this. It's not even this country. It's like the world is making it cool not to say God, and making it weird as fuck to say God. And why is that? Because they don't want everybody to win. They don't want everybody to win. When you profess God, good grace, when you profess what God's gonna do to you, you wind up winning. You win a lot. You're in a good mood. You don't need fucking medicine. You don't need fucking antidepressants. You don't need fucking half the shit they're throwing at you. You understand that women are supposed to remain virgins until marriage. Like, there's a bunch of fucking hoes running around in today's society not getting paid for sex. If you're having multiple partners and you're a woman, why aren't you getting paid? That's how I feel. I'm not telling women to go out there and sell their pussy, but like, if you're going to have multiple partners, why aren't you? And you're broke? You're fucking broke dudes. You're not getting any money from it. Why? Just to fuck up you realize when you have sex with somebody else, all you're doing is fucking up your emotions. All you're doing is fucking up the fact that you can't trust a guy anymore. You realize that, right? Like, that's really what's going on in today's society, is that all these girls are sleeping around so they don't trust guys. You know what I'm saying? So when I do something, or when you do something wrong, it's like the whole fucking world explodes, even though we are a human being and we are doing our best. It's like like culture really has fallen off like crazy, because it came to me because I was recording a video live the other day, and they were threatening to cancel my fucking Instagram account because I was talking about God. Because somebody asked me, like, what's God? Like, what's fear of God mean to you? And I went into the whole fear of God thing that YouTube didn't take down, thank God. Because, like, this is the wave, guys. Like, this is God. Like, God's coming back. Like, God has to come back in today's world. Has to. And all the fucking people that are worshiping these false idols and, you know, all that bullshit, they're gonna get wiped the fuck out. That's really what's going on. Like, you better pay attention here. Like, it's kind of like the Trojan horse in, what is it, Roman history or whatever it was, where they said, we have a gift for you, but really inside that horse was their way into the kingdom, into, you know, their palace, so they could take over. Like, it's that fucking simple, guys. Like, it's just so weird that others aren't seeing this. Like, they're just not seeing it. They don't think it's a possibility. It's like, you try to explain it to them, they don't fucking want to hear it. They don't. They want to hear what the news, what the TV, what these bitches are telling them. Like, these bitches are just listening to the TV, and they're just trying to get dick because they're addicted to it now. It's just, like, fucking crazy. It really is. It's like, what the fuck has happened? Like I said, I know what's happened. They're pumping it. You start pumping shit enough times, people are gonna believe you. Like, when this shit first started coming out, like, oh, God this, God that, you can't do this with God's name. People were thinking that was fucking crazy. Now it's fucking normal. Now it's like, why would you? It's like, I don't believe in God. It's like, who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like, nobody's saying to go believe in fucking Catholicism or Judaism or fucking Muslim. Like, nobody's saying that. Nobody is. But that's how people say it once you bring up God. I've had multiple people who I know are like, yeah, I don't talk about God. I'm like, okay, then don't talk to me, motherfucker. Like, that's how I feel. If you don't want to talk about God with me, if I can't say a couple things about God's good grace and how awesome God is, I'm not gonna go into this whole fucking parable reading or some shit. It's just like, oh no, don't talk about that. Don't talk about your faith. Like, okay, then I don't want to talk to you, period. Like, that's all I think about is God. That's all I think about now is God. God first, God first, God first, God first. Why do you think all these successful people say the same thing? God first. When you get to the Grammys, thank you, God. Why do you think that is? Because it works. It fucking works. They're not saying, shout out to my psychiatrist for prescribing me something that's gonna make me feel good. You don't fucking need it. You need fucking God. You need to profess God. And then whatever is going on in your mind that you see, you know what I mean, your vision, profess it and say that God's bringing it to you. Say that God already has brought it to it. God already brought me a Tesla Model S. You know what I'm saying? It's waiting in my fucking driveway. It's like, just not here yet. Like, that's a lot funner, and I will get a Tesla a lot faster and with a smile on my face, because I'm gonna be able to tell everybody, hey, I told you so. I told you I'll have a Tesla next week. You know what I'm saying? You say it enough times, it's gonna fucking come true. I'm gonna have a Tesla next week. You know what I mean? Like, it's that easy. It's like 100 G's. It's like 150 G's. This world is fucking full of money. And here's the thing that's an advantage if you're feeling this fucking video, because your customers don't realize that this world's full of money. They don't. They think this world is not full of money. They think this world is not full of abundance. That's how they keep the poor people working a 9 to 5 day after day after day. And that's how they teach you in school that if you get this job, if you go here and study this, you can make 200 G's a year. But you have to go to 10 years of school. Who the fuck has time for that? Yeah, maybe if you come from money, that's the only people that have time for that. Or if you get a scholarship or whatever, or you really want to do it. Like, it just never made sense to me, never will, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work unless you have money in the bank. And if you have money in the bank and you're fucking in college, you're stupid. Like, straight up. Straight up. Like, you're stupid. Like, you're not taking that money and going to start up a new business. That's what I would do. That's what I do. You know what I mean? I didn't come from money like that. But if I ever did, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not taking this money and giving it to a fucking fake school. Because here's the thing about school. You can get a loan for $40,000, say, for if you want to go to Boston College. You get in, oh, I need a loan. Okay, here's your money. You can get that $40,000 loan, but the same kid, the same 19-year-old, 18-year-old kid cannot get a $40,000 loan to set up his own business. How the fuck does that make any sense? Like, how the fuck does that make sense? Because you're okay, I'm gonna give you $40,000 and you have to pay me back while you're in school and while you're not working because you're gonna be fucking studying all the time. But, you know, you'll make it happen. You're in college. What the fuck? Like, how does that make any sense to anybody? Anybody that's thinking about going to fucking college, how does that make any sense? Take that money and start up a business. Take that money and fucking... You see me do it last year with a fucking landscaping business. Anybody can do this shit. You just gotta want to work. You gotta be hungry. How about you get yourself to a point where you're fucking hungry? Like, physically hungry. Cut yourself off from any fucking trust fund you have. Cut yourself off from any friends that are just gonna feed you. And go get money. You'll figure out how to get money once you're hungry, once you're thirsty, once you don't fucking have new shoes, once you want to have good cologne. Like, you'll figure all that shit out. Trust me, you will. Then plus you'll want more, and that's the cycle of it. But I had to hop on and say this because that happened yesterday. I was on a live feed and there was like, they were threatening to ban me because I was talking about God. I was like, fuck you. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. This is the secret, guys. Like, if you hop onto this secret, you will be number one in your field, hands down. You will also associate with others who think this way, and you'll just live a happier, more abundant, prosperous life. So with that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Peace.